Most fans are anticipating the fourth movie in John Wick's franchise. However, there are speculations about John Wick 5. Will there really be an intriguing chapter after John Wick Chapter 4? Also, Keanu Reeves' John Wick will appear in Ballerina. Watch this video for details about Keanu Reeves' next movies and everything that is known about John Wick 5. First up, Keanu Reeves' John Wick will appear in the John Wick spin-off Ballerina. Ballerina, a John Wick spin-off starring Ana de Armas and presumably Keanu Reeves, is set to begin shooting in Prague on November 7th. Czech Anglo Productions, which recently oversaw the shooting of The Crow in the Czech Republic, oversees the local production of Ballerina. In the following week, Ballerina will film in Prague city center beside the Hotel Opera at Tesnov and the Masarykovo na Drazi railway station, among other sites. In addition to Prague, Ballerina will film in locations surrounding the Czech city. More filming sites will be revealed in the following weeks. The action picture will be shot in the Czech Republic during the next months through to February 5th. Although Reeves' role in the film has not been verified, the actor has been sighted in Prague and photographed with local fans. Given the relationship to the John Wick franchise, it's reasonable to assume he'll be in town for Ballerina production, if only for a short role or cameo. Until present, little information concerning Ballerina's plot has been made public. Ana de Armas will likely play the ballerina, briefly performed by Unity Felon of the New York City Ballet in John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. Ballerina is directed by Len Wiseman, who directed Live Free or Die Hard movie, from a script by Shay Hatton, who also worked on Army of the Dead. De Armas said earlier this year that promising young woman writer-director Emerald Fennell had been called in to polish the script. This summer, De Armas told Elle that it was critical for her to employ a female writer because, at the time, the only people involved in the project were the director, Len Wiseman, and another guy, and she said that's not going to work. So she interviewed maybe 5 or 6 female writers. Emerald Fennell was overjoyed because they hired her. Ballerina isn't the only forthcoming project in the John Wick world. John Wick Chapter 4 has concluded production in Berlin and Studio Babelsberg in Germany, ahead of a scheduled release next spring, and Chapter 5 is set to begin production soon. The Continental, a TV series spin-off set in the John Wick universe's hotel business, was filmed in Hungary earlier this year. After production concluded in Budapest, Mel Gibson took a tour of Prague. Ana de Armas, a ballerina, is no stranger to Prague. She shot the Netflix smash hit The Gray Man in Prague last summer and even tried Pilates at a local studio. Also, the fourth chapter of John Wick teases that Keanu Reeves is running out of time. In the latest John Wick Chapter 4 poster, Keanu Reeves is back in action. Reeves is once again in command of the star-studded ensemble for the widely awaited action film, which includes series veterans Lawrence Fishburne, Ian McShane, and Lance Reddick, as well as newcomers Donnie Yen, Bill Skarsgård, Hiroyuki Sanada, Scott Adkins, Clancy Brown, and Shamir Anderson. Chad Stahelski is also returning to helm John Wick 4, working solely from Shay Hatton's and Michael Finch's scripts. This is the first episode in the series that franchise creator Derek Kolstad did not write. Lionsgate unveiled a new poster for John Wick Chapter 4 as part of the film's Brazil Comic-Con experience, CCXP. The cover art for the action sequel promises Reeves' return as the iconic hitman as he embarks on his most difficult assignment yet in an attempt to finally escape the high table's grip. Will John Wick 4 be the last chapter? The latest poster for John Wick Chapter 4 maintains the film's marketing approach by indicating that the action sequel may be Reeves' titular assassin's final stand. According to the plot, John's showdown with Scarred's Marquis de Gramont is his last chance to foil the High Table's efforts to wreak retribution for his murder of Santino in John Wick Chapter 2. Given how stacked the deck has been against Wick in the first 3 John Wick flicks, he may easily emerge from John Wick Chapter 4 ready for whatever comes next. Although the new John Wick Chapter 4 poster and trailer hint that the film may be the end of Reeves' hero, neither the actor nor Lionsgate are ready to do so. After Reeves' commitment to The Matrix Resurrections created production delays, the studio opted to postpone its original plan to shoot John Wick 5 back-to-back with its predecessor, and instead focus on the fourth film first. As long as the John Wick film series remains popular, Reeves has consistently expressed a desire to play the character indefinitely. Following John Wick Chapter 4, the spin-off Ballerina, starring Ana Ana de Armas is the clearest evidence of the series' bright future. Along with the prequel series, The Continental, the film will be the action franchise's second major spin-off, including cameos from Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, Angelica Houston, and Lance Reddick. It will be interesting to see if Reeves survives the next film to appear in Ballerina, without knowing where the film fits in the John Wick timeline. Only time will tell when John Wick Chapter 4 hits theaters on March 24th. Now, on everything known so far about John Wick 5. Since Keanu Reeves is returning with the 4th edition of the John Wick movie, 2 more films have already been announced to expand the action franchise. Let us go through all we know so far about Chapter 5. Keanu Reeves has not yet released the 4th chapter of John Wick, but the filmmakers and creative team are already working on 2 more parts, so there will be action for quite some time. The franchise is expanding, and we will soon see Ana de Armas appearing alongside the famed actor in Ballerina, a new spin-off of the original plot. The first 3 episodes are among the top 3 finest action movies in recent memory, but many fans are questioning if it's worth continuing to exploit the professional assassin. Lionsgate CEO John Feltheimer revealed the announcement of a 5th episode. It was assumed that they would continue with the tale and the character because he had brought the company so much financial satisfaction. The films have now made more than $580 million in total, with each one outperforming the preceding one, so it was only natural that they would want to continue expanding the narrative. So, when will John Wick Chapter 5 start production? Chad Stahelski, the saga's director, stated that the 5th chapter might be shot shortly, but that is not in his hands. Although John Wick 4 is yet to be released, they are already considering what will happen between now and then, particularly in the next years. The director informed Collider that whether or not it will be filmed is up to the studio, which has the final choice on the franchise's future. He stated that the studio's current objective is to continue the franchise, and look, he's not going to do that. They've all seen directors and producers say, "Yeah, I'm not sure. I suppose I'll do 5." And as for him, he just stated that John Wick 1 was They created it as a fun little action film that they wanted to see, and now 9 years later, it has transformed their lives. It impacted his life, it impacted Keanu's life, it has influenced many other people's lives, and people are still eager to see more. Also, why was Derek Kolstad kept out of the 5th John Wick film? This seems rather questionable in some sense. He has been involved in some earlier chapters, which actually turned out to be huge successes. Derek Kolstad conceived the saga and was solely responsible for authoring the first 2 chapters, while Shay Hatton, Chris Collins, and Mark Abrams collaborated on the 3rd. However, he appears to have disassociated himself from the franchise and will not be involved in Chapter 5. Kolstad took many months to break his silence and explain why he departed the project. The screenwriter stated in an interview with Collider that it was not his choice. When it comes to contractual concerns on these things, he shared credit with other individuals on the 3rd one, and because they don't need him to be on it anymore, he isn't. He stated that he would never trash John Wick. He wishes for its survival and growth. Mike Finch wrote the script for the 4th chapter and is anticipated to continue on future editions if the picture is successful again. We've already seen him work on Predators and American Assassin scripts. However, the studio has a history of giving fans a top-notch movie in each installment. Nothing less should be expected of the next set of movies in the franchise. Although, if they keep the story going long enough, it might not turn out to be as interesting as the earlier ones. If not well planned, it might fall below the viewer's expectations over time. That's all there is to know about Keanu Reeves' next movies. Also, about the continuation of the John Wick franchise. We have come to the end of the video. You can leave your opinion in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to our channel for the best movie updates. Thanks for watching. Bye!